Hello everyone, it's Chef Dimi again. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Thank you so much. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you really like this video, maybe consider joining that subclub. Today I'm bringing you another segment of Bring Me Your Build, where new players bring me their builds and I try to improve them. Today I'm going to be showing you some screenshots from a build submitted by the daughter of the last person I did the Bring Me Your Build by, and here they are. So we've got these two pictures here of this build, and as you see, it's a very simplistic build, so I recreated it. And here we have the recreation. Now, going on here, we have a lot of work to do. As you see, it is a very basic, very square build. I'm getting a very modern house vibe from it, but at the same time, it's also got this medieval look to it, so I'm thinking about going something modern, medieval twist. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta do a little bit of work on it. Change up the shape maybe a little bit. I gotta definitely add some texture to it. As you see, I mean, this build is just one single type of block. So we're gonna go and and it's gonna be within the stone category, maybe add a little color, I don't know. But let's get into working on this here. I think I'm gonna do some ceiling work, maybe something like this. Not exactly sure I want to do this, but you know, get this gabling going on might make it look better. I mean, it's just all an experiment at first just to see what feels right. So we got these stairs here, and we got to keep the iron blocks there so that the beacons continue to work, because that's very important about a build like this. It has to function in the same way that it functioned before. Add ourselves a little bit of slabs to this, and let's see how that looks. I'm not exactly sure I'll be going with this. Let's see here, down here. Oops. Gonna have to remove that railing. It's okay, but I mean, that's one roof option. We'll see how it turns out more. I may go with something else though. Definitely gonna modify the shape of this build. Yeah, about here. So we're gonna take out the railing, like I said. Gonna take out some of this glass in this wall here, just so we can extend the shape. Gotta be about, yeah, here's good. Like that. What do we want here? We're just gonna shape it out with stone. Alright. Yeah, about there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rework this wiring, rework the railing for the end, but who cares? So we're gonna bring it out to this side. I'd say about half as much as the other side, just to give it that off-center shape. You know, it's really important when building a build like this to make sure that you get a decent shape, or should I say when building any build, to try and get a decent shape. You don't want just squares, you don't want just one shape, one texture, all that. It really throws off the build, makes it look unnatural. Now, the thing about beacons is you can completely bury the pyramid of like iron or whatever that you make, and as long as the beacons have space above them, you can easily have the beacon running. So we're gonna go with this here because it's got this modern-esque vibe, as I was saying, and bring it out, and we're gonna cover up the top of it. All in all, I think this is gonna turn out to be an interesting build. Now, I might go with some other colors. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely not gonna go with that roof though. Now that I'm looking at it, it just looks wrong. But you know, all in all, it's decent. So let's move on here. So we've done a little bit more work there, and we're looking at this palette here. I'm actually thinking about going with this black concrete to counterbalance everything, and then I'm going to look at these different mossy stone and all that and see how it looks with the build. I don't really think I'm going to stick with the mossy though, just because that's too much color. I might need some andesite, I'm thinking, and I don't know, I'm not sure, but we're going to take out this shape and we're going to replace it now that we have a decision made, and we're going to put in this here concrete as like a what would you call it? In these modern builds, it's kind of like a framing, makes everything look good, and since this is kind of gonna be, I don't know, I guess you could call it modern medieval fusion, kind of like some Korean taco fusion thing going on here. You know, where I'm gonna take something old, something new, put it all together, and hopefully it looks good. You know, I mean, I have failed at builds before, many builds. I mean, you gotta admit, I mean, nothing's gonna turn out perfect every time. I mean, I'm so guilty of tearing down so many builds that I've done. We're gonna give this wall sort of an indentation right here so that it just gives it that more shape. And having shape is really important in a build. I mean, like I said, I'm not even sure if this is gonna be the final do, but it is going to be something. Like as you see how deep in that wall goes, and then you got this little L shape going on here. We're gonna be able to get in from the inside. We can go and frame out the rest of the build. I'm thinking about right about here. Makes it work out really nicely. Sorry for any of the lag glitching on the video. It happens when I record sometimes. Um, but we gotta go with this quartz stair roof thing going on. Let's take some slab. We're gonna take around and mix up the, like we were doing with the overhang there, I guess is the best way to put it, so that the roof just has more shape. Once again, it's all about adding shape to a build. You want to make it look 3D, more natural. You don't want it to look like a square box. I mean, yeah, sure, some houses are square boxes, and you can even do really good with square boxes if you're doing skyscrapers. Here we have it all complete up almost. We need to add in some detail here. This is where we'd start adding in that cobblestone, mossy cobblestone and all that stuff, but I added in some windows. I made it look halfway decent, so at least there's that. You got these stairs here to add a little more shape. Like I keep saying, everything is all about adding shape. So shape, more stairs, as you see. Adds that shape to it that gives it an indentation. Stairs are very useful for stuff like that, so we're gonna go and we're gonna try and add some texture now. This is another important feature of building, is texture. So we're just gonna plop out some random holes here in the wall and see how it looks with these different blocks going in. As I said earlier, I'm not even sure I'm gonna use this block palette. I'm gonna maybe grab myself some andesite, but you know, see these cobblestone going in here, kinda gives it that broken, older look, you know, like it wasn't just built yesterday. It's not perfectly smooth. I mean, I used to be so OCD that I refused to use any other block, and then after a while I started to realize how good it was. But as I said, you know, it needs a little andesite sometimes. Even I was gonna just try to stick with the stones, but you know, yeah, that's starting to look good. Starting to look so much better. See this? Yeah, see, like I was saying, that's way too much contrast right there. We don't want that. I mean, it's great to have a little bit of green in your build sometimes, but not in this particular one. It's already got enough changes going on to it and the block palette, and gonna have to replace some of those stairs too with some texturized stairs just to give it that all around. This has been patched up. It's not brand new. It wasn't just built yesterday look, like I was saying. And we're gonna go around this entire thing and just sort of do all of this again on all of the sides, and it should look good when it's over. And whoops, gotta get me some stairs out. Yeah. Did I really? Okay, we're gonna need some andesite stairs. We're gonna need some cobblestone stairs maybe. Yeah, that'll do good for just a throw in right now. See how that just pieces together and just gives this build more look? Alright, well, I'll be back when I'm done adding more of this detail. So here we are again, going onto the wall. We add in some stairs in here in random spots to make it look like, you know, a brick's falling out here, something's falling out there. Water elevators, not messed up. But, you know, stuff like that. And give this thing, it's got a nice little loft up top. It's got a nice little look going on. Everything about it's pretty straightforward, but these little indents right here, just another technique for, yeah, that's not gonna work. It's just another technique for modifying, adding texture, just, you know, little tiny bits. And then, you know, you're gonna have to add some more details and stuff, and you know, I'm almost done here, so I'll come back when I'm done modifying the build. So
Made a few last minute changes to the build, added a little green to make it pop some, because every build looks better with just a little bit of greenery around it, even if it is the smallest thing. Finished off making a complete lap of this, and, well, whoops.
And then, I put on
But yeah,
the
so
cart
here's
just
the
like
build.
she had on her original build, goes all the way around. I mean, look
I
at this
really
thing.
do actually like
This
the
is just
effect of
gorgeous,
all of
and
those
I didn't
beacons.
think
I
I'd
didn't
like the
think I would,
beacons, but
but
honestly, I do. Well, guys, thank
it's
you
kind
so
of
much
fun
for
too.
watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you
But
really
yeah,
enjoyed it, maybe hit that sub button. I could always use
all in
the
all, it
subs.
turned out really nice on the outside.
Log into my Discord. The link is going to be in the description. That way you can come in and just, uh, make your comments, submit your builds for future builds, stuff like that. Also, I
So
have a
here we have
realm
our
if
water
you want to
elevators
join that.
coming
The
up into
application's
this
going to be
little
down in my
loft bedroom.
Discord.
Here's
If
the
you're
bed.
interested in
Added a
downloading like a
grindstone because
type
there
of
wasn't one.
Monopoly board,
Double
Civilization
chest.
World downloads,
You have
stuff
your
like
crafting
that.
table and your
But
smelter
yeah,
right
this
there.
build turned out really nice inside and out, and just that little bit of a
Another
change
double
was
chest and
all
in
it really
chest
took.
because no base is
And
complete without an ender chest.
little
Modified the
crafting in,
crafting
kind
table
of like
area to bring it
enchanting
into a
area. I added
central
some
library
potion
with
stands
the
in it
table.
just because
Added
every
in a
good
couple
base
of
needs a couple of potion
potion
stands.
brewers because there were no
Yeah,
potion brewers here.
have a good day, guys.
Or at least not in the description.